Time now for a full check of the forecast. Meteorologist Juan Acuna is standing by with the very latest on this Friday morning. We made it through another week.
Finally made it. Yeah, it's not quite as cool outside, but it's
I noticed that.
Yeah, we're going to get more humid as we go throughout the rest of the day today, and cloud coverage is really going to certainly be on the increase as well. Officially out at Corpus Christi International, we're holding on to 48 degrees, feeling like 46, and there's that southeasterly wind already kicking, but only at 5 miles per hour. Temperatures across the region, they're really spread out. Look here in Corpus at 48, but in Port Aransas at 63, 57 off in Rockport, but inland it's quite cooler. We'll call it chilly there at 41 degrees. They're still holding on to that northerly wind at 6 miles an hour, and the clouds, they're really going to start to fill on in as we head on into the rest of the afternoon. Now, as far as the 24-hour temperature changes, anytime these numbers are all in the positive, that means it's milder than what it was 24 hours ago. So anywhere between 4 up to 15 degrees milder than what we were at this time yesterday morning. It's really a change for us here. As we look at the pollen count for today, we are not registering anything in grass, but we are registering low count of ragweed and trees out there, and nothing as far as mold. So here is the hour-by-hour forecast for today. Notice as we go throughout the rest of the morning, the clouds begin to fill right on in, and those temperatures will really start to warm up as well. In fact, by this afternoon, we'll look for those temperatures to reach the low 70s, and southeasterly winds a lot more this afternoon, around 15 to 25 miles an hour across the region, so definitely milder. As we look at the marine forecast, increasing clouds, breezy and milder, as I mentioned, and those winds 10 to 20 knots, so the bays will be slightly to occasionally choppy. There is going to be a small craft caution advised with the seas 3 to 6 feet, and the rip current risk is going to be moderate. So again, windy for today. It'll still be on the breezy side as we go into tomorrow in anticipation of that frontal boundary that'll come in on Saturday right about midday. And then those winds will start to come right on down. As we look at the tide times, high tide out at Ball Paul Pier, 8:38 and 8:35 out at the Port Aransas jetty. Certainly use caution. Again, not a whole lot going on right now, but more cloud coverage up to the north. There's our frontal boundary. That's the next weather maker for us here, and we're going to watch it closely. Temperatures behind the front are into the 20s and 30s there as we hold on to the 40s and eventually 70s later on this afternoon. But there comes the frontal boundary as we go into the first part of the weekend. I think, in fact, when we pick up the cloud coverage later on this afternoon, we could see a few little sprinkles, and then it becomes more isolated in nature as we go late tonight, early Saturday morning. The heaviest of the rainfall is going to stay up to the northeast of us, and unfortunately after that we start to clear on out. It'll also be drier, but again, we could use the rainfall as well. Here's an up-close, better look at it this afternoon. Lots of cloud coverage, and then as we go into the afternoon, we pick up a few spotty sprinkles, light showers here and there. Overall, it's not going to be a big deal. The clouds is what's going to be the main thing that you notice outdoors compared to previous days. But as we go into early Saturday morning, there comes the isolated showers, more isolated in nature, I should say. And then by 5, 8 o'clock, everything pushes on out. How much rainfall are we talking about? It's not a lot, but we could see a couple of hundredths of an inch of rain, but some locations around a tenth or two. So as we look at the 7-day forecast for us here, we'll go to 73 for today, 60 and 76 on Saturday. Isolated showers, more humid, and then pleasant Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Christmas Eve is looking much cooler, Paulo.
Wow, it's hard to believe Christmas Eve is right around the corner. Thank you, Juan.